Now, you see, while I am talking, I'm conscious of what I say,
Yeah.
I'm conscious of myself, yet only to a certain extent. Quite a lot of things happen. For instance, I make gestures. I'm not conscious of them.
Yes.
They happen unconsciously. You can see them.
Yes.
I may say or use words, and I can't remember at all having used those words, or even at the moment I'm not conscious of them.
Yes.
So any amount of unconscious things occur in my conscious condition. I'm never wholly conscious of myself.
Yes.
While I'm trying, for instance, to elaborate an argument, at the same time, there are unconscious processes that continue, perhaps a dream which I have had last night.
Yes.
Or a part of myself thinks of God knows what.
Yes.
Or of a trip I'm going to take, or of such and such people I have seen, or when I am at writing a paper, I'm continuing writing that paper in my mind without knowing it.
Yes.
You can discover these things, say, in dreams, or if you are clever in immediate observation of an individual, then you see in the gestures or in the expression in the face that there is what one calls une arrière-pensée,
Yes.
something behind consciousness.
Yes.
So that you have finally the feeling, well, that man has something up his sleeve.
Yes.
And you can even ask him now, what are you really thinking of? You're thinking all the time something else, yet he's not conscious of it. Or he may be. There are, of course, great individual differences. There are individuals who have amazing knowledge of themselves, of the things that go on in themselves. But even those people wouldn't be capable of knowing what is going on in their unconscious.
Yes.
For instance, they are not conscious of the fact that while they live a conscious life, all the time a myth is played in the unconscious. A myth that extends over centuries.
Yes.
Namely, archetypal ideas, a stream of archetypal ideas that goes on through one individual, through the centuries.
Yes.
You see, it is like a continuous stream,
Yes.
and that comes then to the daylight in the great movements.
Welcome, dear seeker of wisdom, to an exploration of some of the most profound insights humanity has to offer. Imagine, if you will, that you are standing on the edge of a vast, mysterious ocean. This is no ordinary sea, but one made of dreams, symbols and hidden thoughts, an ocean of the unconscious waiting to be explored. Today, we embark on a journey guided by the great psychologist Carl Jung, a man who dedicated his life to understanding the depths of the human mind. In his groundbreaking essay, The Transcendent Function, Carl Jung invites us to explore the profound connection between our conscious mind, the part of us that plans, decides and acts, and our unconscious mind, that hidden realm where dreams, fears and forgotten memories reside. These two facets of our psyche, according to Jung, often find themselves at odds, pulling us in seemingly opposite directions. Yet, rather than being doomed to a life of internal conflict, Jung suggests there is a way to reconcile these forces, bringing about a state of balance and harmony within ourselves. Jung's theory posits that the unconscious mind functions in a compensatory manner relative to the conscious mind. Think of it as a silent partner, subtly working to help us perceive what we might otherwise miss. This inner partner communicates through dreams, revealing aspects of ourselves we may have overlooked, or aspects needing healing. When we suppress or ignore this unconscious realm, it can lead to inner turmoil, unresolved emotions, and even neuroses. Essentially, our psyche's way of crying out for balance and integration. What's truly fascinating is Jung's assertion that the unconscious is not merely a repository of our past experiences, but also a fertile ground for new possibilities. It is where imagination blossoms and creativity is birthed. Consider your own dreams for a moment. Perhaps they've been bizarre or surreal, yet they possess a vivid intensity. Jung argues that dreams are one of the most direct windows into the unconscious mind. However, dreams are not the sole gateway. Many people find access to their unconscious through spontaneous fantasies, those daydreams that seem to emerge from nowhere, visions, or even through engaging in creative activities such as drawing, painting, or writing. Jung believed that our unconscious communicates most clearly through these creative expressions, as they allow us to give form to the intangible and bring to life what lies beneath our conscious awareness. So, how does one go about engaging with the unconscious mind? Jung identifies two principal methods: creative expression and intellectual understanding. By channeling our unconscious through art, writing, or other forms of creative endeavors, we offer it a tangible form. These creative processes allow us to shape and interpret the raw material of the unconscious, making it accessible and comprehensible. Through intellectual understanding, we analyze and integrate the insights gained from these creative expressions, fostering a deeper comprehension of our inner world. In essence, Jung's The Transcendent Function invites us to embark on a journey of self-discovery and integration. It encourages us to embrace the hidden dimensions of our psyche, recognizing that within the interplay of our conscious and unconscious minds lies the potential for profound personal growth and transformation. By engaging with this dynamic process, we move closer to achieving a harmonious balance within ourselves, unlocking new realms of creativity and self-awareness along the way. This act of creation allows us to see, feel, and experience what was once hidden from view. However, Jung emphasizes that the process goes beyond mere expression. To truly integrate the unconscious into our daily lives, it is crucial to delve into the meaning behind these expressions. We must engage in a deep exploration of what these symbolic contents represent and what they aim to teach us about ourselves and our experiences. Jung describes this process as a delicate dance between different aspects of our psyche. The ego, which represents the center of our conscious mind, must maintain its role as an equal participant in this interplay with the unconscious. This is not a battle to be won, but rather a dialogue to be nurtured. Both the conscious and unconscious aspects must be approached with equal respect and seriousness. It is within this balanced interaction that true growth can occur. Picture this process as a meeting of two distinct forces: the conscious mind, with its structured, rational perspective, and the unconscious mind, rich with symbols, emotions, and latent insights. When these two forces come into contact, a third thing emerges. Jung describes this phenomenon as a living entity that transcends both the conscious and unconscious opposites, resulting in a deeper sense of psychological wholeness. This third thing is not merely a concept, but a transformative force that allows us to surpass the limitations of a one-sided conscious approach and embrace a more integrated and comprehensive version of ourselves. This integration is essential for psychological growth and self-realization. The most empowering aspect of Jung's vision is that the transcendent function is not something that can be handed to us by a therapist or an external guide. While these figures can offer support and insight along the way, the real work is a personal journey. Engaging with the unconscious, discovering the third thing, and striving for psychological wholeness are deeply individual pursuits. This quest demands courage, patience, and an open heart. Jung believed that by facing the unconscious and committing to this inner work, we find true liberation, not through the efforts of others, but through our own. This personal transformation provides us with the strength to fully realize our authentic selves and to live harmoniously with all aspects of our being. So, what mental and emotional attitudes are necessary to confront the unknown influences of our unconscious mind? How can we learn to embrace and understand these elements? It's not about rejecting or dismissing unconscious thoughts and feelings, but rather understanding their role in balancing out our often one-sided conscious mind. The interplay between our conscious and unconscious thoughts creates what Jung refers to as the transcendent function. The transcendent function serves as a bridge, facilitating the transition from one mindset or perspective to another without losing touch with the essence of what lies beneath the surface. The solution lies in constructive treatment that delves into the meaning and purpose behind the symbols and messages of the unconscious mind, whether they manifest through dreams, fantasies, or other forms of expression. For instance, consider the case of a woman who dreams of receiving an ancient, beautifully decorated sword. This symbol could represent a myriad of meanings, perhaps a call to reclaim personal power, a readiness to face challenges, or an invitation to explore latent strengths. By unraveling the symbolism of such dreams, we can gain valuable insights into the unconscious motivations and desires that shape our experiences and guide our personal growth. In essence, embracing the transcendent function involves a deep engagement with both the conscious and unconscious aspects of ourselves. It requires a willingness to explore and understand the hidden layers of our psyche, and to use this understanding to navigate the complexities of our inner and outer worlds. By doing so, we can achieve a greater sense of harmony, resilience, and self-realization. This image is rich in symbolism and personal significance, offering a window into the patient's inner world. By delving into the association she has with the sword, a skilled therapist can help uncover its deeper meaning, beyond simply reducing it to a straightforward symbol. This process involves exploring the layers of personal history, emotions, and unconscious associations tied to the symbol. Some might argue that such interpretations amount to mere suggestion, but the reality is that meaningful psychological change requires more than just suggestive techniques. Genuine transformation happens when a person is mentally and emotionally ready to engage with their inner content. Constructive analysis is crucial here. It's not about imposing interpretations, but about facilitating a patient's readiness and capacity for growth. The therapist's role is to support and guide, but the true change occurs when the patient actively participates in the process. Ultimately, the goal of therapy is not for the patient to remain perpetually dependent on their therapist. While the therapist may play a significant role in initiating and supporting the transcendent function, the patient's journey involves learning to integrate their conscious and unconscious minds independently. This integration allows them to create new perspectives and insights on their own, fostering self-sufficiency and personal development. Let's delve into a fascinating dream and explore its deeper meanings. Imagine a dream where a patient is presented with a magnificent ancient sword. This is no ordinary sword. It's richly decorated, reminiscent of Celtic heritage, and imbued with a sense of old wisdom and adventure. But what lies beneath the surface of this seemingly grand image? Associations. First, let's examine the associations linked to this dream. The sword evokes memories of the patient's father's dagger, a potent symbol from her past. Her father was a striking figure, energetic, passionate, and adventurous. The dagger, which gleamed in the sunlight, left a lasting impression on her young mind. The Celtic sword in her dream echoes this legacy, reconnecting her with her ancestral roots, known for their fiery temperament and ancient mysteries. This sword transcends its role as a mere weapon. It represents a connection to ancient wisdom and heritage, something that harks back to the depths of history. It signifies the profound, almost mystical traditions of humanity, revived from the past and now presented in the dream. Analytical interpretation. Delving deeper, we find that this dream reveals much about the patient's internal struggles. She has a complex relationship with her father, who passed away when she was young. This loss has left a void, leading to conflicts and unresolved issues, including sexual fantasies and struggles with intimacy. She has resisted accepting strong, assertive men like her father in her life, often finding herself in relationships with weaker, neurotic partners. Her resistance to her therapist, who may be perceived as a father figure, reflects this ongoing internal conflict. In analytical terms, the sword in the dream can be interpreted as a phallic symbol, representing unresolved conflicts and fantasies related to her father. It symbolizes the power dynamics and emotional struggles stemming from her father's influence and the impact of his absence. Constructive interpretation. However, there is more to this symbol than just unresolved conflicts. The sword also embodies qualities the patient deeply admires and longs to embrace. Her father was a man of action, unyielding and full of passion, navigating life with confidence and vigor. The sword symbolizes these very traits, strength, willpower, and insight, that she recognizes in her father but has not fully realized within herself. The sword represents a call to integrate these qualities into her own life. It's a symbol of her potential to embody the strength and wisdom she admires. This integration is not just about resolving past conflicts, but about embracing and actualizing the latent strengths and virtues she perceives in her father. By acknowledging and integrating these attributes, she can work towards personal empowerment and self-realization. In summary, this dream offers a profound opportunity for exploration and growth. Through careful analysis and constructive interpretation, both the therapist and the patient can uncover deeper layers of meaning, facilitating a journey of self-discovery and transformation. By engaging with these symbolic elements, the patient can better understand her inner conflicts, embrace her strengths, and move towards a more integrated and fulfilling sense of self. Dream interpretation. To fully grasp the process of uncovering the unconscious mind, we must delve into how we interpret and understand dreams. Dreams are a direct product of the unconscious, offering raw and unfiltered insights into our deepest thoughts, feelings, and unresolved issues. While dreams can often appear fragmented, bizarre, or surreal, they are valuable pieces of the psychological puzzle, revealing aspects of our inner world that are not always accessible through waking consciousness. However, dreams alone may not provide the complete picture needed for a deeper understanding of the unconscious. Their fragmented nature can make them challenging to interpret, and they do not always lead to clear or constructive insights on their own. To gain a more comprehensive view, it is beneficial to consider additional sources of unconscious material. Spontaneous fantasies, slips of the tongue, and even creative expressions can serve as important complementary tools. These sources often offer a more coherent and accessible reflection of unconscious content compared to the sometimes elusive nature of dreams. Addressing concerns, you might question why it is so crucial to actively engage with unconscious content rather than allowing it to emerge spontaneously. While some individuals, particularly those with a lower level of conscious tension, might experience their unconscious influence with minimal effort, many of us require a more deliberate and directed approach to fully engage with these deeper layers of our psyche. So, why not simply let the unconscious mind do its work without intervention? If you've ever encountered significant challenges stemming from unresolved unconscious content, such as unexplained anxieties, recurring patterns of behavior, or sudden emotional outbursts, you'll understand why managing and understanding these elements can be vital. Gaining insight into the unconscious allows us to navigate potential surprises and disruptions that might arise if the unconscious is left unchecked. It's about fostering a proactive stance towards self-awareness and psychological balance. In essence, the goal is not to banish or suppress unconscious content, but to understand and integrate it in a way that enriches our conscious experience. By doing so, we can more effectively navigate our lives, making informed decisions and responding to challenges in a balanced manner. The mind operates as a self-regulating system, much like the body. Just as the body maintains homeostasis through various physiological processes, the mind seeks to maintain psychological balance through the interplay of conscious and unconscious forces. When we fail to consciously manage our thoughts and actions, the unconscious mind will naturally step in to restore equilibrium. However, if we focus exclusively on directing our actions through conscious effort, we might overlook the essential balancing actions of the unconscious. This imbalance can lead to intensified and unchecked behavior from the conscious mind. Initially, such an approach might appear to facilitate goal achievement or short-term success. For instance, if someone suppresses their doubts and adheres rigidly to a bold claim, they might experience temporary gains due to their unwavering stance. Yet, this lack of balance can eventually result in negative consequences. The suppressed doubts and unresolved issues can resurface, leading to conflicts, stress, or even self-sabotage. Thus, it is crucial to maintain a harmonious interaction between conscious and unconscious processes. By acknowledging and integrating unconscious content, we can achieve a more balanced and effective approach to life. This integration helps to prevent the pitfalls of unchecked behavior and fosters a more nuanced and resilient psychological framework. In summary, understanding and working with unconscious content is not about eliminating it, but about embracing and integrating it. This approach enriches our conscious experience, supports psychological balance, and enhances our ability to navigate life's complexities with greater insight and resilience. Through a combination of dream interpretation, analysis of spontaneous thoughts, and creative expressions, we can unlock the full potential of our inner world and achieve a more harmonious and fulfilling life. In modern society, The fast pace of life and the demands of social conformity often lead people to lose touch with their natural instincts. While this disconnection can facilitate smoother social adaptation and integration, it also has potential drawbacks. These instincts, if fully active and acknowledged, might create friction with societal norms, making social integration more challenging. This phenomenon is not necessarily a complete loss of instinct, but rather a byproduct of how our education systems and societal expectations shape our development. In today's fast-paced, often fragmented society, the balance between our conscious and unconscious minds is more crucial than ever. Jung's concept of the transcendent function, this alchemical process of integrating conflicting aspects of the psyche, remains highly relevant. In a world where stress, anxiety, and confusion often stem from our inability to reconcile internal conflicts, Jung's ideas offer a path to deeper self-awareness and personal growth. The challenge now is to actively engage with our unconscious content, not just in the context of therapy, but as a daily practice. Consider how the pressures of modern life, social media, constant information overload, and societal expectations can lead to disconnection from our authentic selves. Many individuals grapple with these external demands, often at the expense of their inner well-being. Jung's wisdom reminds us that addressing and integrating our unconscious material is not just about resolving personal issues, but about achieving a richer, more fulfilling life. As Jung himself said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Incorporating Jung's teachings into our daily lives means embracing creative expression and self-reflection as tools for personal transformation. Whether through art, writing, or simply mindful introspection, these practices allow us to explore and integrate the hidden parts of ourselves. As we navigate our inner landscapes, we can find a harmonious balance between our conscious aspirations and unconscious truths. In our relationships and professional lives, understanding and managing our unconscious influences can lead to more authentic connections and greater effectiveness. By acknowledging and working through our internal conflicts, we can foster deeper empathy, resilience, and creativity. As Rollo May once said, the encounter with the unconscious is an encounter with the unknown. In conclusion, the Transcendent Function offers a powerful framework for personal and psychological development. It invites us to embark on an ongoing journey of self-discovery, where the integration of opposites leads to a more harmonious and enlightened existence. The road to self-realization is deeply personal, yet universally relevant. By engaging with our unconscious mind, we unlock the potential for a more balanced, enriched life, one where we can truly thrive in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. So, as you step back into the rhythm of everyday life, remember that the journey of integrating the unconscious is a continuous process. Embrace it with curiosity, patience, and openness. For in the dance between the conscious and the unconscious, we find not just who we are, but who we are meant to be.